Warden Wilson Mutua. Over.
John Wilson. Symbol 1 is entering the reserve. Flow into reforest.
Hamjangur, Simba 1. Keep your eyes open and drive carefully. You should see lots of animals.
Right, you heard it, folks. Keep your eyes open. Especially out here in the forest, where the animals' natural colors and markings help to blend in with the background. You always want to keep your eyes peeled.
Kind of water here.
Set up on a large watering hole on our left side now. As we look to the far side of the water, you can see one of the rare species around here, a black rhino. It's very close to smoke too. A black rhino's hide can be up to 1 inch thick and charge speeds up to 35 miles per hour. Thanks to all that, no natural predator in the wild can take down a healthy, full-grown black rhino. Here are a lot closer on our left side now. Unfortunately, those powerful animals have been hunted nearly to extinction because of their horns. There's only about 4,200 left throughout all of Africa. We do our best to protect them here. Reserves like this one are not completely safe from poachers.
That's just for the message I got for the conversation.
River now. I have to right today between the two islands. You just barely see a hippo's head sticking up in the water. Kind of hard to see though. Go towards the back truck a little bit. Just his head sticking up. Don't worry if you miss that one. You're following the river for a little bit. There's almost always hippos around here, so I'm sure we'll get a chance to see some more of them. Hippos will spend most of their time in the water to keep cool. Stay submerged about 5 to 8 minutes before coming up for air. Actually, there's a few more hippos further down the river on our left, past that first island. With a better view once you move up a bit more. First one on our left, move by that nest on top of the logs and see a dark-colored bird with a lighter-colored chest. It's a white-breasted cormorant. Unlike a lot of aquatic birds, which just duck under the surface of the water to catch their fish, actually dive underneath and swim. On the same island, the big gray and white birds are pink-patched pelicans. They're very clever. They actually work together in teams and herd the fish into the shallow water so you can eat them more easily. See those hippos a lot better on the left side down too. A whole bunch of them in the water by the first island. Even though hippos spend all this time in the water, they're actually not very strong swimmers. They usually just walk along the river bottom. A newborn hippo weighs about 85 pounds, and a full-grown male up to 5,000 pounds. Now everyone, please remain fully seated at all times, especially up here, and don't like this next bridge. You're not just going to be told. Down the river to our left, those are Nile crocodiles. You have to have 20 feet length that are much more aggressive than the American alligator. Their closing jaw strength can hit 1,200 psi. That's pounds per square inch, literally crushing the bones of their prey. Go ahead, Wilson.
Just wanted to let you know that my ground patrol has seen a lot of elephant activity near the red clay pit. You definitely want to check out that area.
That's fantastic news, Wilson. We'll be heading that way in a bit. Heading out of the forest and onto the savannah, we'll see a completely different ecosystem and different animals. And speaking of different, on our right side, this upside down looking tree are passing. It's called a baobab. Baobab trees can survive long periods of drought by storing up water in their trunks and going leafless up to 9 months out of the year. Wrapping up my favorite view in the whole reserve. Serengeti grasslands stretch for hundreds of miles across East Africa. That's like a superhighway for millions of migrating animals every year. Some wild Africans that were all working to conserve. This tall cone of earth we're about to pass is actually a termite mound. They can get hard as concrete. Elephants like to use them as scratching posts. But we're totally get worn down, like the one up to our right side. Smaller animals can hop up on top of them, use them as a lookout for predators who might be hiding in the tall grass. That's just one way that the Serengeti is shaped very heavily by the animals that live here. The elephants like the bulldozers, knocking down trees to let the grasses spread. Giraffe like the pruning shears, leave the low-lying leaves to let more light. Zebra and large antelope will blow down the grass so new shoots grow. And the gazelle and warthogs trump the edges. In a natural, balanced system, there's plenty of food for everyone. Hold up here for just a moment, folks. Looks like the trucks up ahead are stopping too. There's probably someone crossing the road up there. The animals home on ours, but excuse me. The animals home on ours, they always have the right of way around here. We'll be on our way in just a little bit. It's always a good sign though if the animals crossing trucks up ahead to stop. It's probably get a chance to see a lot of them really close in just a bit once we keep moving. Just see a few things up ahead already. Coming up ahead on the left side, look at the shade at the bottom of the hill. There's some big gray animals. Those are white-bearded wildebeest. They're part of the largest animal migration left on Earth. About 1.5 million of them cross the Serengeti every year. Kind of hard to see with the trees now, but we'll be right up next to them once we get moving. Also, look up ahead on our right side, back near the tall grass, there's some big tan animals laying down in the shade. These are Patterson's eland. Elands are the largest species of antelope on Earth. It's up to 2,000 pounds, up to 6 feet high at the shoulder. See those wildebeest a lot better on our left side now. Also on the right side again, there's a couple small white-brown animals out in the open. These are Thompson's gazelle, but everyone here calls them Tommies. Despite their small size, those aren't babies, they're actually full-grown. A gazelle Tommy only weighs about 60 pounds. And coming up very close to the left side after we made this turn, there's a giraffe right next to the road. They're the tallest animals on Earth, they stand 18 to 20 feet tall. Looks like it's a Maasai giraffe. They have a really dark color in their spots and sort of a jagged edge in between. Also close on the right side are some big brown animals with giant horns. These are Ankole cattle, also called Watusi cattle after they tried to first domesticated them. Their horns get 5 to 6 feet in length and are just for looks. Actually keep them cool in the warmer weather. Arteries and veins run up and down the inside of the horns to help to shed heat. Extra like the radiator on this truck. There's a couple more Tommies on top of that short hill on the right side, too. The Tommies, I set very wide on their head. Give them a wide field of vision to keep looking for predators. On the left side again, if you look a little over halfway up the hill, there's another giraffe standing under the trees. Looks like that one's a reticulated giraffe. The word reticulated in their name comes from reticulata, which means net-like, because the net-like pattern there between their spots has. Reticulated giraffes are a little bit taller than the Maasai's on average, too. Just a couple minutes away from the red clay pits.
Keep your eyes open for me. We picked up a baby elephant that was wandering off on its own. We can't find the mother. I'm afraid poachers may be in the reserve.
Alright, roger that, Wilson. Check if there's anything suspicious. I still have a ways to go yet for these clay pits in Alpha Country. I see a couple elephants up our rights already across the water. I'm surprised to see them out this far. Really young one over there, too. Young elephant's childhood lasts almost as long as a human's, about 13 to 15 years. Over this time, we'll stay close to their mother and learn important skills like where and how to find food and water. That's why Wilson was so concerned when he found a baby wandering around by itself. But since we still have a ways to go yet, so you can find some music here in the meantime. We're still close enough to run, eh? There you Thank you for switching these back up. Forgot the road closure to this processing thing. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine. So I'll see a pull. So very slowly. Or just stay seated and brush your fingers just in case. Sounds good. Hang on. Actually, lean right. Really still stay level. I'll see if we're far away from that thing. Those clay pits that Wilson was talking about earlier. And he was right, there are definitely elephants here recently. See some fresh up and custom rocks that are clear past on the right side, so hopefully we have a chance to see some more of them. Elephants actually need that clay to gain important minerals in their diet. Actually, a couple elephants way off to the left side now, past the rocks. Way back. We'll try to get a little bit closer to them. Right now, researchers at the reserve are studying elephants' vocal communication to better understand the way elephants interact with one another and what they need to survive. Better we can understand them, we're able to protect them. They definitely need protecting. Both male and female African elephants have those white ivory tusks, and unfortunately that can make them both targets of poachers. And those elephants a bit closer off to the left side now. A couple of them near the rocks in the shade, including another younger one, and another adult way off to the left past that big baobab tree. I want to say those elephants have dirt on their backs, it's not by accident. Believe it or not, elephants actually have very sensitive skin. They'll often throw dirt around their backs to help protect them from the sun. And the left side after I turned, looks like a flock of flamingos visiting the watering hole. Those are greater flamingos, and they're the lightest pink color of all the flamingo species. Their distinctive color actually comes from their diet. They'll eat tiny brine shrimp and other small aquatic creatures that are rich in keratin that turns feathers pink.